I have my first lead. I'm going to contact the owner tomorrow. How would you approach changing the seller's mind on creative finance? Just having conversations with sellers in general. The goal is not to convince. A man convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. That is a saying that you should ingrain in your head, Thomas, and everybody else that is trying to get deals done. You do not convince, pull the wool over. You don't try to sell someone on the idea of creative finance or change their mind. You find people that are already going to sell and you show them a path of selling to you and seeing if it's a good fit. You disqualify more than you qualify. That's what you want to do, Thomas. So like when you're talking to this person, you want to identify those 4 pillars. And when you're doing that, find out their timeline, their motivation, their condition, and their price. If it's going to work better for a cash deal, like it just makes more sense to try to give a cash offer on the property, do that. Don't try to fit a round peg in a square hole. But if it is in a situation where like, maybe they have no equity, you could, purchase it subject to and, be able to take over those payments. And that is a viable option. And the seller is open to that. They've already exhausted their options of they don't want to list it. They don't want to rent it. You've already disqualified the other options that they have. Then you use you use seller finance as a potential solution for them. You don't try to convince people. You find people that were going to sell, regardless if you called them or not, and then you help show them and walk them down a path of how you can help them solve their problem, whether it's through a cash offer, whether it's through seller finance, whether it's through subject to, disqualify, and then advise on what you think would be the best solution for them and the best way to structure the deal to create the winning scenario for you and the best case scenario for the seller. That's what I would do.